morning. How are you doing? I just want to take a few minutes. I'm making some caramel right now. I got in a little early, but I'm going to take a few minutes before this caramel buzzer goes off, and I just want to talk about you being all you. You see, yesterday we talked about the 6 conditions of you. Well, one of those conditions is your lifestyle. Now, you can choose your lifestyle. You can decide what you want in your life, how you want your life to be. That's easy. The problem is that most of the time you're choosing a lifestyle that you've been conditioned to believe is you. You're doing things that's not who you are. You know, the Tao talks about you have a nature, you have a way of being, you have something about yourself of who you are. And that's the trueness of it. You got to become you. Let me tell you a little story. When I was younger, when I was in the 8th grade, I started playing football and I was playing offense. I played tight end. I loved playing tight end. It was a great position for me. But then when I came into high school, my brother came to me and he said, in this family, we play defense. We play linebacker in this family. So because I wanted the approval of my brother, I started playing linebacker instead of playing tight end. The position that I loved, the position that was fitting for me. I started doing something that wasn't me. I played a position that I didn't like. And for the next 4 years, I played linebacker. And regardless of how good I was at the position, I hated it. I hated playing linebacker. I hated playing defense. And for that time frame, I developed a hatred for football, for playing football. So by the time I get to my senior year, and 4 years of playing a position I hated, when college offers came, I took none of them. That's right, I took none of them. I hated playing football so much because I was playing something, a position that was a position I didn't want to play. I was doing something that wasn't me. I wasn't being myself. And so I hated football so much that I turned down scholarships to play football, which could have led to greater things as far as financial benefits, but I hated playing football so much because I was playing a position that I didn't like playing, a position that fulfilled the happiness or the thought process of my family, that I developed that bad taste for football, and after my senior year, I never wanted to play it again. It didn't matter how good I was. It didn't matter what was offered to me. I hated it, and I hated it because it wasn't me. How many times do you do things because it's not you? You're in positions of life because you're doing something that's not of you. If you don't decide to live your life the way that you are, like I said, the Tao says you have a nature, you have a way about you. You have something that is just uniquely you. And the moment you stop being yourself and start compromising who you are in order to satisfy the world, to satisfy family, to satisfy other people, then you shrink yourself to a point where you are no longer you, and happiness will never find you at that point. You will never find happiness, ever. We talk in different religious circles, philosophical circles, that you have to die of self. You have to die every day. You know, Wayne Dyer, he told a story before he passed of a parrot. This Indian man went to the jungles of Africa, and when he got there, he saw this beautiful parrot. And he wanted one, so he captured one of the parrots, and he took the parrot home. He had the parrot in his cage, and he took care of the parrot. He fed it, he bathed it, he gave it all that it needed within his cage. And then when he got ready to journey back to Africa, he asked the parrot, he said, what message would you like for me to take home, take back to the other parrots? And he said, just tell them that I'm doing well, that I'm treated well, that life is good. So when he gets back to Africa, that he tells the other parrots in the trees that his friend is at home in his cage in India, and he's doing well, he's being treated well, he's in his cage. And at the point of hearing this, one of the parrots falls dead, distraught, but then reconciling that maybe the parrot died because he heard this news about his friend. So then he goes back home and he tells the parrot in the cage, tells him, I told him your message, and one of the parrots fell dead at the moment that I told him what happened, that I told him, gave him your message. And at the moment of hearing this, the parrot in the cage fell dead, laid out stiff, dead as a doornail. The owner of the parrot felt that, well, maybe he died because he heard that his friend had died, and maybe they were family and they were close. So he took the parrot out of his cage and he took it outside and put him on the trash heap. And the moment he put him on the trash heap, the parrot flew up into the branches. And the owner was confused. He was like, why did you trick me? Why did you do this? You had such a good thing going. Why would you trick me? He said, that parrot in Africa gave me a message. He said that in order for me to obtain my freedom, I had to die while I was still alive. If you're not being you, you have to die while you're still alive. If you're not having happiness and joy and greatness in your life, then sometimes you have to die and be reborn again in order for you to step out and decide that you're going to be you. You're going to be the person that you desire to be, the one that is inside here, that you're going to bring what is within and bring it out and live the life that you are destined to live, that you should be living, not destined, because that's future, that you should be living right now. In relationships, so many relationships will end because people are not being themselves. You come into a relationship putting your representative, an outside shell, in front of everyone, when you should just be presenting who you are. You don't meet a man or a woman that you may want to have romantic relations with and give them the outside shell. When you meet someone, when you come in contact with someone that you may find romantically interesting, don't give them the outside shell. Give them what's inside. Show them every aspect of who you are. You will be better off for it. If they look at the inside and determine that this is not something that they desire, something that they're compatible with, then you're better off losing that person in the first week, the first month, the first 6 months, the first year, instead of spending 17, 18, 20 years with someone that realizes that they really don't like you. They don't like the inside. They fell in love with the outside, the shell, and you were able to maintain that shell for a while. But eventually it comes out, and yes, you will say that there were red flags all along when you look back. But you ignored those red flags because that shell looked so good. And I'm not just talking about physical beauty. I'm talking about attitude, personality, action. All these different things make up the outside shell. So when you meet someone, when you want to be with somebody, if you're looking to have someone in your life, don't present the outside shell. Don't present the representative. Don't say you like doing things that you really don't like doing. Be you. At all times, you must be you. And I'm going to leave you with this. If you are all you, then the all is you. And that's all that you are. And that buzzer tells me I have to go add some more product to my caramel, but I just want you guys to understand that and know that at all times, just be yourself. Just be you. If people don't like it, it's okay, because you will attract other people who are just like you, and you will find joy in that comfort of friendship. So again, if you are all you, then the all is you, and that's all you are. Y'all have a great day. My greatness is non-negotiable, and so is yours.